just open up, doesn't it?
Hi and welcome everybody to another series of videos. In this video we're at Charleville, I think. Yeah, we're at Charleville.
Charleville in the west of Queensland, southwest of Queensland.
Yeah, and we're going to be heading out to the Simpson Desert. So don't know exactly where we're going to be going as yet. That's still to be decided, and that's dependent on the roads. Because there's been lots of rain this year. We've actually had to postpone this trip a number of times. It rained earlier on in the year, and it's turning from the Simpson Desert apparently into the Simpson Swamp. So hopefully some of the roads are going to be open and we'll be able to travel these roads, and we'll show you what we see along the way. So thanks for joining us, and we'll look forward to seeing this video.
And by the way, we won't be getting lost. We'll be geographically independent.
Is that it? Excellent. So yeah, if you're liking this series, please give it a subscribe and like it, and make sure you hit that subscribe button wherever it is. I can never tell, but yeah, please do that and help us out. Hi, it's Col and Ray. We've left Rose at home again, and I'm sure she's happy about that. And it's the two old guys from the Muppets.
Yep.
We're off to the Simpson Desert, and we've got we're just left Muckadilla, and we've got about 140 k's to the next turn before we head towards where are we heading towards tonight? Charleville tonight, yeah. So we're going to spend a couple of days in Charleville before we head out to Birdsville and then off to the Simpson Desert. So we found ourselves some accommodation. We checked out the local Warrego River and see that yes, there certainly has been a bit of water flowing through around the place lately. So we booked in for a couple of tours, which is a really good thing to do when you're in Charleville. Now, don't tell anybody, but we're here at the World War II secret base that the Americans had at Charleville. Let's go and have a look around.
Welcome to the World War II secret base. My name is Lily. On this tour, you're self-guided, so you pick a card, any card. That's your role of service in the military. So you board the Queen Mary, go around, see how your life would be like as one of these roles. So, little questions on the back of them. You can answer as you're walking along. This is something to do while you're reading everything. Like, so take your time, enjoy. Any questions, feel free to ask. Thank you.
Request permission to come aboard, sir.
So in the museum they've got a lot of displays there, interactive stuff. You can actually sit in this little chamber and see how they actually worked at the old Norden Bomb Sight. And we're going to show you a little bit more of that later on. So in this museum, there's all sorts of things to do with the secret base. This wall behind me is the new RSL and Vietnam display. So they also do these tag-along tours. You jump in your own car and follow their Jeep around. And young Lily here, she showed us all sorts of things around the old base that are mostly just relics now.
I like to call them, as it's literally like farmers dipping their sheep in chemical to prevent them from getting all the nasties. But in this case, it was commanders dipping their servicemen in DDT chemical to do the exact same thing. Yeah. So there are 10 bars here in total. We have dug up 2 of them. We've also reconstructed one just to give you a better visual understanding of what it would have looked like, minus the bitumen, of course. They originally started with concrete in the beginning, but that didn't last very long, and it worked. It worked extremely well. It was fast, easy, did what it had to do, but little did they know they were taking a cancer bath in the end. There's fries, milkshakes, ice cream. Fun fact about ice cream, how they actually got it out here. Big barrel of cream, stuck it in your plane. Planes get rattling back then, got to a high enough altitude, and boom, you have ice cream. But this is the size of the base. Now the road we just drove down, that was actually the 3rd runway. So So there were 3 here in Norden Bomb Sight, of course. That wasn't adding up what they were finding. Well, the locals all said that this building right here was the cubby house for the kids. That's all it ever was, nothing else. But the cubby house in the middle of a service station just didn't add up. So, left them alone, went to the Australian Government Archives. They gave us that list of buildings. This one was under number 14. We put that reference on our door. And it was listed as a dental facility. But of course, they are lying. This thing goes 2 meters underground. They were hiding something here. Head on down, put everything back on its shelf, climb back up, sign out your dental appointment, and but this is where your dental chair was. And behind you is your trapdoor. So on those doors was the Norden Bomb Sight. So analog computer, cruise control, disengages gyroscope, and steady. So Bombay can focus on doing the math he has to do. Speed, altitude, wind speed, or the coordinates. You'll then look into his crosshairs and line up his target. So bang center in the middle, bombs away.
We're at the old Charleville railway station and we're going to do the Bilby Experience, which starts from here.
Welcome to the Charleville Bilby Information Centre. In here you get to learn about our gorgeous Greater Bilby. So you need to come along and have a visit.
And spend some money.
And spend some money, absolutely. And you get to see our gorgeous buildings at the same time.
Of course. Thank you.
My pleasure.
Bilby Experience starts with a little video showing about how Frank Manthe and Peter McRae had developed a big fenced area for saving the Greater Bilby from extinction.
At about 5:30 this afternoon, these lights up here, the white fluoros will come on, and they will stay white until about 8:30 tomorrow morning. And that's next day, so that's when they're going to head off and go to sleep. Now, we don't let them burrow in here because we have to enter. Melinda, the mum, tends to live in this little shooting over here to my right, and our 2 little twins tend to stay in the nesting box over here to the left. Now, our nesting box is presently blocked off, simply because we don't want them to go back in there, curl up and have a sleep while you're here. But when we do enter in the morning, something to still.
So that afternoon we did a tour of the old Corones Hotel, which is a bit like the old Titanic, but on land.
Take 3.
Take 3, yeah.
Hi there, I'm Rachel and I do the Hotel Corones History and Stories tour. They operate every day at 2 o'clock and believe me, it's one story you won't want to miss if you're over in Charleville. The history behind this hotel and the man who constructed it, Harry Corones, is absolutely phenomenal. I often refer to it as you'd be mistaken and thinking it was a script written for a Hollywood movie. Harry Corones, who did obviously build the hotel, he made Australian history more than once throughout his life. Still quite remarkably holds an Australian record today. So the tour obviously does go into a lot of his story. Bit of a character, so a lot of his little comical antics do make for brilliant storytelling. You hear tales of rich and famous have all stayed here over the years, which actually does include royalty. And I guess you can't have an old pub tour without a ghost story thrown in there. We obviously take you onto the top floor of the hotel and also into some areas of the hotel that even the hotel guests don't get to see. So you get exclusive access areas and you find out why a drink around its bar could actually become the next thing you do tick off your bucket list. So operating, as I said, every day at 2 o'clock. It is a 2-hour tour, but believe me, it does go by the click of the fingers. The story is just so amazing. And it's $30 an adult, 28 concession. That obviously includes your tours, as well as a couple of little bonuses off me at the end as well. So thank you, and I look forward to meeting you all in Charleville.
So we blew the froth off a couple, getting ready for our next day where we head out to Betoota. stopped and had a look at these wells. I don't know how on earth they dug through that ground. But yeah, there's probably moisture at the bottom. So we've just left Windora and we're on our way to Haddon's Corner. And, country's looking pretty flat at the moment. Well, it's day 5 of our trip, our 4th day of actually driving, and we're still in Queensland.
Yes.
Hopefully by this afternoon we'll be able to step foot into South Australia.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to Haddon's Corner, which is the border of Queensland and South Australia. So we'll see you there.
First sand dune, here comes Col. Here we are, Haddon Corner. I think that post is the marker. This is Queensland, and that is South Australia. Cool Magoo.
There you go, eh?
First of the 3 corners. Here we are, we made it. That's Col in Haddon's Corner, looking into South Australia. We pan around, and that's the sand dune we had to come over. Just leaving Haddon's Corner, coming over the dune.
Here's our campsite. We're at the Betoota Hotel in Outback Queensland. Betoota Hotel just celebrated 100 years and we happened to be there at the time. And it's a great little place. Had $5 beers at the time, which is really awesome. And there's the free camping spot just over there. Old cars lying around the place. These are obviously belong to the owners, but Mum was really special. Her and Pottsy. Pottsy had a heart attack last year and he came back out again. And they challenged themselves to a drag race. And look at this.
Go, Pottsy. Where's the ambulance? Go, no. Go, Pottsy.
Start your engines!
Go! Go, Pottsy!
See what you do! Hit the rifle! Get on! Go, Mama! Go, the girl!
Go, Pottsy, go! And then this inspired the Bruiser family. That's Cruising with the Bruisers on Instagram with Corby and Alaska. The two kids there having a while of a time having a drag race with themselves. And the parents, of course, as well. So what a great time. It's just a really great place to spend a couple of hours. Go Corby. Here we're here at the Betoota Hotel. It's sunset, and what a magnificent sunset. Look at that. Beautiful place. You've got to come and stay here. And do the meals too. They're awesome. It's time to scoot off into the desert as we head over to Birdsville and off to Popple's Corner, out through the Simpson Desert or swamp, whatever we find out there. It's going to be absolutely awesome. We know there's going to be some sand dunes to cross, and we can't wait to get out there in this next episode. So stay tuned, and we'll see you in the next one.
So, yeah, if you're liking this series, please give it a subscribe and like it, and make sure you hit that subscribe button wherever it is. I can never tell, but yeah, please do that and help us out.
Okay, see you along the track.
Puppy, Nanny Rose is going to go and drive through Nolan's. That's how you do Nolan's. Doing it for the nanas.